So we use up to date. This is once you're an operator, you need to honestly constantly walk your line. This needs to be done, and this is done with your PNIDs. So are your PNIDs up to date? You have a change here. Has it been effected in your PNIDs? And make sure that the site, the plants is accurately reflects everything that's installed. You have a drain valve here. You have another valve there. You have a temperature trip here. Stuff is being added, over time. You want to make sure that you walk the line before starting any task, and physically confirm that the system is ready for the intended activity. Your valves are lined up, and your relief devices, your bursting disc, your pressure, your PSVs, they are all the upstream and downstream valves of your PSVs are open to make sure that they can operate. Alert supervision to identify documentation and readiness. So you see something wrong with your PNIDs or your cause and effects matrix, and you alert your supervisors that, hey, this is wrong and we need to change this. There should be a system that should ensure escalation of whatever frontline workers see. And a couple of examples here are, a blind, you want to start a line, or you want to start flowing through a line, and there was a blind flange, a flange, the line was blind flanged before, and that you didn't know that blind flange was removed, and you go in there and you start up, or maybe some people were actually working and on that line, and they removed the blind flange, and you didn't know that blind flange was removed, and you start the line and you have a leak of hydrocarbons. A walk the line could have caught that. Or a bypass valve, you're lining up your pumps, and you find out a bypass valve was left open. You could, during your walk the line, that can actually catch it. Or you do a turnaround and you start up a unit without a walk the line after your turnaround, and then a temporary blind flange is missing, or a spectacle blind was removed, and from that drain line, and then you have your leak from that line, and then you have a fire. So we want to make sure that we're working the line before we start a lot of these tasks. It's very, very key, and has